There we go. That was weird. Ah, second day of not having to work. Oh my god, that's peaking so much. Let me lower that. God, was that happening yesterday? Well, no one was fucking watching, so. Okay, why am I louder today? This is a lot louder than I normally am. Ugh. Still can't get over that get followed idiot comment. Erdo's get followed nerd. I prefer get followed idiot. Alright, so I'm not uh I kinda got distracted while I was trying to post stuff, so oh god, I wish the mobile app. Okay, now it's showing me. Okay. I was saying I wish the mobile app for Twitch would like actually show me that I'm streaming and whatnot, but I am streaming again today. Alrighty, where the fuck even were we? I remember talking about Liara's mom probably having a extracurricular activities. Let me. Where? Oh, right, right. Um, we're gonna go away from the Citadel for a little bit. We're gonna do some more side quests before going back to the Citadel. Excuse me. I don't remember exactly what I even needed to do at the Citadel. Not gonna do that until later. Um, negotiation, missing person. I think it's missing. Oh right. I remember now. Sorry, just coming in for a refuel, I guess. Let me grab my water. Oh, my big old gallon of water with the kind of bitey nozzle. Not that I need to use that. It's just nice. This is a nice
Message coming in, Commander.
feature.
Big surprise. The Alliance needs you again.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett with Alliance Command. We've got a mission for you. An Alliance officer named Major Kyle has set up a small compound in the Hulking Eta cluster. He's attracted a number of followers, mostly biotics. He's become an outspoken critic of the Alliance, and we believe he's mentally unstable. This could be trouble, Shepard.
I'll look into it.
3 days ago, we sent 2 Alliance representatives to meet with him at his compound. They've disappeared. We believe Kyle and his followers killed them. That compound is a cult, Shepard. They call him Father Kyle now. He set himself up as some kind of religious leader.
You said his followers were biotics?
Yes. Major Kyle never showed any biotic tendencies himself, though. I think he's just latched onto a group he identifies with. Many biotics feel marginalized or ostracized by society.
Yeah, I wonder why.
He sees them as victims who need his protection, and they see him as someone who will fight for them. Unfortunately, he's convinced them that the Alliance is somehow responsible for all their problems. We can't let him go on like this.
What were those Alliance representatives going to talk to Major Kyle about?
They wanted to bring him back to an Alliance facility for treatment. Major Kyle served us faithfully for many years. We weren't going to abandon him. Given his state of mind, however, he probably saw them as a threat. We're almost certain he had his followers killed.
What else can you tell me about Major Kyle?
He used to be a model soldier, but something happened to him.
I actually never
Too many
did
Alliance
these,
soldiers
I
died
realized.
in command. Couldn't cope with the guilt. His psych evaluations showed he couldn't handle the stress of command anymore. He was given enough. We'd hoped he would get better in time, but we underestimated how far gone.
I might be able to
That
end
may
this,
not
but
be possible.
Fuck you. Sorry. I'm a mainly charisma build. Charisma and superpowers. Uh I was like charismatic soldier, and I don't really know why. I don't really know why I was so against. I think it's because I like ammo types in Mass Effect 2, and you don't really get any unless you've already played the game. Now, granted, I've played the game multiple times at this point, so it just unlocks superpowers no matter what. Like, I'll start this next campaign on Mass Effect 2, and I'll, sorry, something weird just happened with the app. Um, get my girls on. I talked about this before, but like I really liked Tali beforehand, but Liara is my like go-to now. I like her way more. Her like fall to being like a renegade is like more understandable, and her not being good at it is also understandable. Uh oh yeah, I also got the thing that just automatically uh that automatically unlocks all this stuff. So we'll just wild to me that like the boost. What was it? The boost wasn't a thing originally in Mass Effect. Yeah, I got the mod that lets you sprint and boost supposedly forever, but it does have you stop. Just gotta get out. I like so many people were like, "Oh, Mass Effect Andromeda, that's like Mass Effect 1." It took the bad parts of Mass Effect 1. Let's be fully honest here. This was not a fun part of Mass Effect 1. The running around planets and just like collecting all of the loot and everything, it was not the most memorable part of Mass Effect 1. The Mass Effect 1, it really felt like your choices meant something, and then in Mass Effect 2, they just didn't. Okay? So it's understandable. It's understandable why people don't like the storytelling, but at the same time, like can't do you can't do like a story that where sorry, let me just get this out. You can't really do a story where literally anything is possible and then have a sequel, you know? You have to have a canonical ending, or do it like Knights of the Old Republic 2 did, where it's like most of the time we are not dealing with the actions of the first protagonist during the game. We're dealing with the actions of the protagonist before the first game. You know what I mean? We're dealing with like there is stuff that you can do, uh, like you know, there's stuff that you can do where you can be like, oh yeah, no, he became a light side, or she became a light side, or her, she, or he, whatever, all that jazz. But in reality, you can't be dealing with every single like little action. It's just not possible. I mean, I'm certain that there are games where you can do that, but I think it has to be something really long, like Baldur's Gate 3, where it's like you see the consequences of your actions in the game. You know, it doesn't wait until the sequel, which the sequel wouldn't even cover the same characters. Although from what I understand, there isn't really going to be a Baldur's Gate 3 sequel, and Lyrian's going back to their own IP and whatnot. So hopefully they learned some stuff, because like I was very much into like uh just um what you calls it. I tried to get into their own IP version of D&D, and I just couldn't, because like the designs took me out too much, and certain things were too similar, you know, but too different. I hope that they are able to like really take a lot of lessons from Baldur's Gate 3, and their like voice actors and everything. Oh, sorry, I just have to reply to something. What's that noise? I was just replying to somebody real quick. What is that noise? It's like the jet is going, but it's not. Is it because like it's what fuck? I don't know if anybody heard that, but it just. Oh wait, I think if I do this, it automatically takes me back to the ship. I don't quite remember, but oh, so I'm gonna just do everything else first, and then I'll what calls it? All right, I already know where it is. And then I'll do that. Because I think some of the missions do that, where they, yeah, where they just automatically take you back to the ship, because it's like, well, you don't want to, like, keep doing stuff, and I don't want to, like, have to re-land and everything, so... Didn't realize that there was what you calls it, Rusher Mall on here. Or maybe I did. I never remember where the Thresher Malls are. But the boost doesn't actually, like, help you that much. It mostly just makes you feel better. Like, 'cause at a point, no matter how much you boost, no matter how much you boost, you just end up not, you end up not, like, going anywhere. Are you fucking kidding me? You want to have a sniper fight, I can turn this fucking tank into a fucking sniper rifle. Yeah, just stand in one place. I will admit, like, vehicle to vehicle would be, like, kind of fun maybe, but I don't think the AI would really do it, like, ever. Oh yeah, that looks like a fighting arena. I could have sworn, by the way, like, I've done this multiple times, you know? I could have sworn that the, I could have sworn that the, oh, that actually looks more like her. Oh, well, no, I see, I see. Never mind. I often forget that it's just, usually a very slight difference, and also that I tend to not have the, default costumes on. That's always happened to me, where it's like, no matter what, where no matter what, it's like, okay, where no matter what, it's like, I get hit, and there's been times where I haven't gotten hit, and it's very confusing to me, you know? Ah, it is very funny to me that people try to say that Mass Effect 2 has worse character stuff, but like a majority of the time, like the reason why people didn't like Mass Effect 3 as much when it came to like characters is because it didn't have the mission stuff from Mass Effect 2. Another thing was that they like everyone makes references to the things from Mass Effect 2. They rarely, if ever, make reference to how the characters were in Mass Effect 1. It's just very confusing to me that people are like, Mass Effect 1 has the best overall everything. It's like, it doesn't. It has like way worse combat, like more tedious stuff. You know, like it started the whole thing. It works for, you know,
Negative contacts, Commander.
I gotta like talk to these
This
guys
is a
first.
private sanctuary. Outsiders are not welcome.
I need to talk to the man in
Father
charge.
Kyle wants nothing more to do with the Alliance.
Oh, biotic like you.
I want this to end peacefully.
We won't let you take Father Kyle away. He protects us. You need him.
The Alliance wants someone to pay for those
Wait.
murders.
Father Kyle will speak with you. Head to the building at the far end of the compound. He'll meet you there.
Yeah,
Heading to position.
far end. It's like right next door. It's it's so weird how they try to make like, I mean, I get it, you know. I do get it. They're trying to go for like, hey, what if X-Men but in space, you know? But like the fact that everyone's like like just absolutely shitting on biotics in this first game is so weird to me when it's like they're so like I get it. You put implants in the fucking brain and it fucking sucks
I'm
for them.
Major Kyle. I know why you've come. We have no quarrel with you. Why can't you just...
What happened to those other Alliance
They
officers?
wanted to take me away. I did what I could to make their end quick and painless. I had no other choice. It was necessary to protect my children.
The Alliance sent me to bring you in, Major.
I respect that you have come under a banner of peace, but I cannot do as you ask. If you
You
take away
ordered your followers to kill those
No.
Alliance.
This was my fault. My children are innocent, pure. Please, I never meant for this to happen. I'm sorry.
You're doing the right thing,
Wait,
Major.
if my children see you have shown, please, give me 1 hour. After that,
I'm going to trust
I
you.
will not betray you.
Your pilot can ask Alliance Command to send a patrol to collect Major Kyle. I just hope you know what you are doing, Shepard.
Yeah, I've done this many, many, many times. Just trying to find stuff to unlock so I can get some more of that sweet XP. Or maybe some Omni Gel. Like this is the upgraded version, and like so many people, it's just so confusing to me. Mass Effect 1 is not the end-all be-all, okay? It really isn't. I will say I am kind of sad that... So when I was playing this unmodded and before the, you know, Legacy or Legendary Trilogy or whatever came out, there was a thing of like, it would just give you all of your money. So if you had like the limit of money in Mass Effect 1, it would give you the limit of money in Mass Effect 2. It's like, that's awesome. Thank you.
Message coming in.
Admiral Hackett here, Commander. We sent in a team as you instructed. Kyle's followers have disbanded, and the Major surrendered. To be honest, Shepard, I thought this thing was going to end in a bloodbath.
Bum, 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 bum. All right. Hmm. This happens a lot where I try to back out of scanning something and it just locks me in and I can't do anything. It's very strange.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
General distress call from the Sacred Angel Medical Transport. Critical system failure. Communications failing.
Oh, we better get down there and help, gang. It's definitely not a trap. I should be doing this. I like having the girls with me, but sometimes you want the big bros, you know? In reality, I don't think it actually like means anything to have that stuff balanced or anything. It's just like have interesting commentary, I guess. Do that last. Well, technically we'll do that last. Ah. Let's. Why is Reddit like this? I'm just looking at a Discord and they're like, by the way, Reddit figured out who two of the Slipknot members are. It's like, eh. It's like no one's allowed to have fucking privacy, I guess, huh?
This showerhead does much more than normal showerheads.
It actually does. Oh great, YouTube fucking broke. Sorry, it's... Listen, I have an Oshi, okay? If you follow me on Blue Sky, you know that I have an Oshi. She's never on Blue Sky, but I really don't want to be on Twitter that much, so I'll just... Oh wait, no, I need to pull up... God damn it, I'm a fucking idiot. Let me, there we go. Back to seeing that nobody's in chat. Alright. Sure, that's a Turian corpse. There's a lot of stuff like that too. Oh, there it is. Why was it over? Whatever. Right, hazard levels. Is the debris shit that I should be getting? Probably not. But like, hey. As is standard, you hoard shit, you know? When I play Dragon Age Inquisition, although I'm not the biggest Dragon Age fan out there, you will see this all the goddamn time. I'm gonna hoard so much fucking shit, it's gonna be a problem. Whoop. Okay. What? Am I gonna just do this again? What was it? It was, no, it was, I could have sworn there was a thing about, like, having multiple, I don't think that this, again, I don't think this actually does anything. I don't think it actually, like, means, oh, you have a higher electronic skill. Which, like, again, I don't really need this stuff. It's just... Excuse me. Ah! Man, I just remembered the thing that I said about vehicle combat could be fun. No. No, it couldn't. It would be fucking dog shit. Oh, okay, it does matter. I could have sworn there was a bunch of times where, like, I would bring people with high electronics and whatnot, and it just, it wouldn't work. And I bet you there are still going to be times like that, but I don't know. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm thinking about, like, real life stuff, and I'm, like, trying not to think about it, which means I'm not talking because it's kind of all that I can think about right now. Or stuff that, you know, I shouldn't be talking about on the stream, you know. Or on the VOD, because again, I'm not sure anybody's gonna actually see this. Again, it's so tiring to not have anybody in chat. I talk about this a lot. Like, in order to be appealing to new viewers, you have to be talking all the fucking time. All the fucking time. But, like, that's so tiring to talk to nobody, you know?
It looks like the signal's coming from that wreckage.
Careful, it's a trap.
Okay, I guess that's worth the level up. Okay. I mean, I did fire a rocket at it before the fight began, but let me see here. Maybe not enough. I guess I'll do the hostile takeover. Quest. Because that's not like super like, you know, time consuming or anything. I will say this month is going to cost me a lot for uploads onto YouTube because I use a different I use a website to do those so that I don't have to like record it and everything. And I was looking away for a second. I just do this so fast that I don't even. Oh, I won't. I don't think I'll know what to do on that world yet. I think it's for something later on. We'll land. We'll see. Got the girls with me. Excuse me. Hidden structure, anomaly. Oh! I think I know what this is. Let me go back to no, maybe it's not this one. I always forget to like chat with, you know, chat with the crew members, you know, after as many missions as I can, you know.
much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
That's insulting.
But we don't have the luxury of time. An Asari can live for 1,000 years. We're lucky if we hit 150.
That is true. At first I thought that was a weakness of your species. After spending time with you and your crew, however, I think it may actually be an advantage. You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
Hey.
Can't argue with results.
No, but there are consequences. Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as a bully. You run over anyone who gets in your way. It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
I'm doing the best I can.
There is a reason the Council... I looked into your history. I know what happened on Akuz. The fact that you survived shows a remarkable...
Why are you so interested in me?
I wanted to know more about you. To understand what made you into the man you are. There is something
That's...
compelling about you, Shepard.
Are you sure you're interested in me?
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest. But it has grown beyond that.
I've never heard that line. That one where you're like...
I'm not sure if it was I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Chief Williams.
You're an alien! There is literally nothing.
Williams and I are just friends. Nothing.
My mistake. But what about us, Shepard? Is there a...
No.
Hell yes, Liara.
There is something between us.
I knew it. We have only known each other a short time. We are from two different
Quit thinking
species.
like a scientist.
You make it sound so chaotic, so dangerous.
I'll keep you
I am
safe.
not looking for a... This is all a bit overwhelming. I am not used to this.
Take all the time you need.
Thank you, Shepard. Let's just talk about something else for now.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Okay. God, that's like... God, but BioWare writing at its best. Oh, it's so dumb. It's so dumb. It's hilarious. Oh. So if you didn't know, by the way, this is where like crew members go to sleep. Like I don't know if anybody's actually like looked into that, but yeah, that's just where they go to sleep when they don't have like crew quarters and whatnot. I think there's more pods than there are people on the ship right now, but sorry, I got distracted. I just... So just doing stuff. Good job. Sorry. I find the fact that I don't have anything to do pretty relaxing. But the whole reason that I'm streaming is to be like, yeah, relax by doing one of your favorite hobbies, dumbass. Like,
Commander, good to see you. You've been with CSEC a while.
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting.
I bet you have.
I remember this Solarian gene. That case was a bit disturbing.
What happened? Why were you...
But during the course of mine, we usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing.
fucking
I'm not sure
insane.
if there was a new black market lab or
So what was it?
both, actually. But it took us a while to figure that out.
So how did you figure out what...
First, we got a hold of a sample. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for him. So we went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development. There was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan test.
You're kidding, right?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the gene. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set.
Because they got a quad.
Somebody's making a killing.
What did you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of... While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
Yeah?
One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes, walking.
He was growing parts and...
Exactly. They clone their organs right. Most of the victims were old. Sometimes an organ would grow properly, so they just leave it in. Most of them were a mess.
I hope he got what
That's
he
the worst
deserved.
part. We never caught him.
Why not?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed... By the time I found out, the ship was already here. He threatened...
But you went after him.
They were working. I told them those hostages were dead in.
No, you can't get them all.
No, but all they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we
I
stopped.
suppose I can see both
I
sides.
suppose.
Yeah.
I can't waste too much. Just wish I could have stopped.
I gotta go.
Commander.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, fucking A.
Shepard, do you have any idea what happened here?
I got the transponder.
I'll check
I
out...
was hoping you'd see it.
And not talking to you. Rex?
What do you want, Shepard?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our city.
Why not
I
stay?
tried to help. That's why.
What happened?
Oh, hey. Good to see
I
you.
was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war.
Oh,
But the
been a
other
while.
tribes
Been a
were
while.
against us.
How have you been?
They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted
Can't-
to continue.
I should be
He
asking
wanted
this.
us to fight. Turians,
I'm
Solarians,
fine.
each other,
I'm taking a week off of work, so
as long as we were fighting.
you know. I actually just got confirmation that my sick pay is going to be used, so I don't even have to worry about like bills or whatnot. So that's a relief.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. He told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation.
I mean,
And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I take it the warlord...
No, he didn't. He arranged to crush. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our
this.
ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
It sounds like a trap to me.
I
You
just
must have
gotta.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well,
Jared was your father?
he was. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal.
Like,
I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
You must have kind of business?
Just gotta...
I swore to recover my family.
What's so important about
It's a relic. He's got several bases where he's
Just tell me where to
I'll
start.
upload the data to your navs, Shepard.
Shepard. I'm just collecting some side quests in the game, and you know,
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though.
oh, you did miss Liara.
But for all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find some
The voice actor for Liara being real fucking seductive with a very simple line read. Like, it was pretty shocking how seductive it was. It's really weird.
What are you hoping to find?
Usually, people bring back something like a derelict ship we can use for salvage.
What's so special
It's my
about
father. My father is responsible for the lives of
it? So are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
I forgot
No, it doesn't
the joke about Tali being a Quarian princess.
I'll probably never serve on the Admiralty board myself. Officially, I'm just the same as any other
It's
citizen, but it doesn't work that way in practice.
the knowledge.
People have always treated me differently because of who my father is.
You must get all kinds of special
I
privileges.
probably had it easier than most growing up, but it's not all good.
It
People like
it's
my father have enemies.
I was surprised by it because I went with a different dialogue chain that I normally do, and I was just like, "Whoa, this is really seductive for like no reason." Like she does it a lot more in the previous games, but this is like the first time I heard her be seductive in Mass Effect 1, and it confused the fuck out of me.
It must be tough on
My people place a high value on family and ancestry. There's
Tali, I
always
don't think ever gets really seductive until like post game Mass Effect 2.
Something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and my father.
The
Excuse
work you're
me.
doing here is more important than anything any Quarian has ever done before.
Yes, I know.
Excuse me,
But you
jeez.
have to understand Quarian culture. We're a very
Wait a minute.
insular society. The events beyond the flotilla don't much matter to the average citizen. Our
Hello?
greatest fear
Okay.
is that one
I-
day we'll return
Sorry, I was
to the
checking
world
something and
drive out again. But
I was
if
really
we stop
confused
staring,
because my
that's not
microphone was
going
supposed to be
happen.
muted.
There's still millions of Geth behind the veil. Until they're gone, our
What would you need to bring back?
something that we've done, and all the Geth we read. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop staring. See you later.
All right, so I think we have everybody's personal missions because I don't think Ashley or oh yeah, that's the other thing too. I'm not talking to Ashley because if I talk to Ashley, the game will assume that I want to date her, and I don't want to date her. But I'm pretty sure Kaidan. Like I've tried to activate like Kaidan's any possible side quest from Kaidan.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a
We
sense
know
of
about the stonewalling we've had from the Council.
They deserve to know what we're up against.
They're on your side. I'll have a better handle on them when my head stops hurting. With an L2 flare-up.
Ever thought about going back under the knife?
No thanks, Commander. One slip and you can't remember your own. The L2s spike higher anyway. My abilities would drop with paying 3 L3s. It'd be a cold day before I turn myself over to a Canadic subsidiary.
I haven't heard anything about Canadics in a while.
I don't
Yeah,
think you
quietly
ever
disappeared.
see.
Broke up into a bunch of little corps after they botched the train. After first contact, Canadics was set up to track element 0 exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Canadics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
Is there some reason
I've also.
They didn't even start. Hell, it took a couple of years to even link biotics and EZO. Forget trying to get the kids to move stuff. They had trouble just helping them not break their own limbs. And their choice of teachers didn't help much.
the only experts
Dead
were...
on. They were afraid of what people back home would think, asking the Turians for help when they just fought a war.
The Asari would have been
Yes,
more
but the
intense.
company didn't go through the Citadel. It would have made Earth look weak, so they discreetly hired some Turian mercenaries.
I'm sure Canadix did what
It
they
wasn't
thought.
best for us. Real hard on us.
Yeah.
Basically had a free pass to break us if it would turn out a decent biotic. Kind of spiraled from there, couldn't it?
Did he ever face charges for that?
He got his, yeah. But like everything else at Jump Zero, it was under the table. Anyway, I should get back to my duties, Commander.
What's your opinion on them?
I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Just remember,
I'm-
Lieutenant, I saw her first.
Yeah, I saw her
We'll talk
first.
another time.
We're already dating as of now. So he doesn't really have much to. A majority of people, I think, don't have much to say unless you do a main quest, you know. Oh man. So let me. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Is that this is one of the possible locations for the armor. I'm just gonna do a bunch of side quests and then pop back to the Citadel. I honestly don't know what I'll be doing for the rest of the week because I just kind of just want to do Mass Effect in New Vegas, you know. Where am I? Oh, let's go to Hidden Structure first. But I might be trying because I have Helldivers. I've played a bit of Helldivers, you know. But every time I've tried to play online, it does not. It doesn't really work super well, you know. Like even with friends that live in the same area as me, it oh, okay. It doesn't it does not end up well. Like it just like breaks. You know what I mean?
This is the place.
Okay, Rex.
Hold the line! Shutting them down.
Barrier, barrier. Hey, how about you fucking bum rush this guy, huh? Garrus, get the fuck out of the way. Oh my god, man. I think that's the other reason why I went with this one first, because am I doing stuff out of order? Am I a bit too under level? Yes. Am I not using cover properly? Probably. But at the same time, the AI will just fucking find you no matter what, and it's infuriating. Oh my god. It's always funny to me when they're like, we're We're just on foot. Let's shoot the armored tank that has shields.
This is the place. My armor's here, son.
Alright, so just save real quick just to be safe. Yeah. They're just like, yeah, we can take it. we can oh, man.
Hostile contact!
Let me why are you blocked, Garrus? See that? Them running up directly to you? It pisses me off, man. Meanwhile, if I try to do that, it just doesn't work. Oh my god. Get your ass on the ground, bitch. Jesus. I absolutely hate one-shots. I was actually watching a gameplay of something where, like, it wasn't exactly a one-shot, but it was like, no matter what, like, a hit would take you down to almost dying, but it would take you down to almost dying if you were also almost dying. It was a very strange decision, but it basically just made it easier for you to die to something else. Again, very, very strange decision. I guess I should be also upgrading my stuff.
This is it.
Yeah.
I can't believe my ancestors ever wore this piece of crap. But at least I've got it back.
Whatever. That's great.
I'm glad we could help you get it back.
I might just be starting to like you, Shepard.
Gotta drink my caffeine drink. Okay. The false sweep mechanic? What do you mean by that? I'm only asking because I'm a little fried. I thought we got... Oh no, it's biotic. Duration's better. Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot. Yeah, it is like it was like a false sweep, but it was like doing so much damage that it would kill you. Like, but it just didn't. So it's like the opposite of false sweep, where it's like, I'm going to kill you but spare you at the same time. You know? It's like, so just unnecessarily. Because you're apparently supposed to be Sniper Boy. Kinetic barrier, shields, mobility, cooldown. That's pretty good. Yeah, definitely should have been upgrading this. Like, I figured that's what you were talking about, by the way, but I just like wasn't sure. Because like, I mean, I really like Pokemon. I shouldn't like Pokemon, but I like Pokemon. And Shield Bypass is pretty good. Um, Heat Absorption's good. Um, but like, I it's very strange because I focus on the like lore and theories and whatnot. All my friends focus on like this competitive angle, and I'm like, I just want to have fun, please. Please let me be a rune maniac. Uh, I feel very similar. I'm also a Gen 2er because I mean, I the first game that I played was Blue, but that was because it was a you know something left over, um, or something that was. I'm trying to remember the. I bought it at a game store, secondhand, and then I got Crystal, and then after I beat Crystal and was like chomping at the teeth for more, um, Ruby and Sapphire were announced, and I got both games. um, that's what I was doing. Just gonna go around the map, do some TDA shit. Um, it's uh, it's very funny to me because a lot of my friends they love Gen 4, and I don't know why because they're as old as I am. It's very very strange. Oh, I should be also playing Pokemon Infinite Fusion. I haven't played that game in a long time. Or Pokemon Pathways. That's another fan-made game that I want to try out. Yeah. I think the reason why I stopped playing Have you played Pokemon Infinite Fusions, by the way? It's very fun outside of the fusion aspect of it. Yeah, I mean, Heart Gold was my shit. I fucking love the little Pikachu that you could get from that, the little surfing Pikachu or the flying Pikachu you could get from that. I fucking love that shit. It's like probably still one of the greatest games, one of the greatest Pokemon games that they've ever made. But they were like only into like Pearl, which to be honest, Pearl would not be I didn't get to play the Gen 4 games when they came out. I actually haven't even played. I haven't played the main Gen 4 games. But yeah, they were like, "Oh yeah, I love Pearl," and I'm like, "I hate the design of that legendary. No, thank you." Um, Infinite Fusion is a really really fun game. It's basically, you know how in Red and White they have the DNA fusion thing. Yeah, but like, yeah, I mean, okay, so uh, Infinite Fusion is like they took the concept of just putting two Pokemon together and turned it into a whole game. But it starts off with like the Gen 1 games, but then you can play into Gen 2, Gen 3. I think they are adding all of the generations into the game. Um, and they're trying to do it organically. It's a huge undertaking. Big ups to them. But they have an installer, um, and they like got rid of the old installer and they brought a new installer in, and that's why I haven't been playing it. Also, there's been a bunch of roguelike games that I wanted to play. So, you know. I will fully admit, the legendary designs are kind of why I buy games. I bought Pokemon Scarlet because I really liked the design of the Paradox Pokemon. Over, what if this Pokemon was a robot, you know? Just love this screen effect. Very funny to me. I was always more interested in Digimon, but like I think a lot. I think.
You need to turn back, Commander. You're going beyond the range of the operational area.
Shut up. Why is this over here, huh? Why did the developers put this over here? It's outside of the range, but it's also still in the map.
You need to turn back, Commander. You're going beyond the range of the operational area.
Shut up, Joker. Yeah, I mean, I was literally saying this earlier that like the weird BioWare writing. I mean, don't get me wrong, I fucking love the BioWare writing, but there is some weirdos in there. Like, what was it? One of the weakest DLCs and the weakest character design for BioWare, or for Dragon Age Inquisition, in my opinion, was made like the lead writer for Andromeda, and I was like, oh, this game's gonna be shit. And hey, look at that, the game's story is absolute shit. But whatever. I don't actually need to breathe stuff. It just is infuriating to me. It's a bunch of weirdos, but most of the time they're like pretty decent weirdos, you know? Sometimes they're just really bad weirdos, like the character in question for Dragon Age 3. I think officially, or Dragon Age 3, Dragon Age Inquisition, there's an implication that the character is mentally challenged, and that just is why the character is insufferable. And it's like, hey, that's not great. That's not great. That's not a great thing to say or imply, you know. Like, you know, my family is full of people who are mentally and physically impaired from birth. Some would even say that I am mentally impaired, although my parents did a very good job of hiding that from literally everybody, including myself. But, you know, it's just really weird to be like, well, the reason why I wrote her to be insufferable is because she's mentally challenged. That was an accident. That was... I mean, it's good to emphasize my point, you know. But yeah. Ah, yes. The ancient alien aspect, which I only learned recently. Well, not super recently, but I learned how racist ancient alien like stuff started out. You know? I actually, what I really like, what you calls it, the Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck happened there? I feel like there's a line between people can be insufferable because of the challenges, and people with challenges are always insufferable. Yeah, that is true. Because again, I have a little sister who, like, God fucking damn it, like, you know, she's kind of the only family member that I love, but at the same time, God, she gets on my fucking nerves. But like this person's rationale for like why people shouldn't feel bad or why people should like her character that she wrote is because she's mentally challenged. And again, as someone who grew up in a household full of people who are mentally and physically challenged, yeah, sometimes they're insufferable, but it's not like this was the character was written to just be stupid. To just be stupid and not really want to like look at the things around them and go, hey, the things that I know aren't true, you know? Like, they were written not as someone who is mentally challenged. They were written as someone who is ignorant and blissfully ignorant, and how dare you present them with facts and logic, and the writer's excuse was, well, you can't actually be mad at how they're written, because they're written like a mentally challenged person, and it's like, no, you didn't. You didn't write it that way. You didn't write it that way at all. You know, it was them covering their ass and using a very bad thing to cover their ass with. You know, but yeah, I mean, I know for a fact that some people find me very infuriating. I mean, that's why I'm taking a week off of work because I find other people infuriating because they don't understand me, and people find me infuriating because they don't understand me. Pretty common, to be honest. You know. Uh, oh yeah, I should check in with Daddy Rex. I mean, listen, okay, listen. Rex is sexy as fuck. Would I? Would I be in a relationship with Rex? No. I would love to see Rex in a relationship, though. You know. Sorry, I'm a little down bad. I realized that on Monday, I realized that I think it was Monday. I realized that I was the more idle hands and all that jazz. Love it when a non-challenged at the table person uses the natural. Yes, yeah. It's so good. It's so good. It's actually very interesting um, because my family had me like tested for stuff as a kid, and they like didn't find the results that they wanted. So in their minds, I wasn't. Um, but in reality, I just didn't have Asperger's or bipolar disorder. So you know, love it when a non. Yeah, I already read this. Why am I reading this again? Yeah, yeah, and it's like again, a majority of people like called her out on it. I think
Shepard.
Rex.
Rex?
All right. Yeah, it's like that new Taylor Swift song where she's like, "You wouldn't survive the asylum that I grew up in." Shut the fuck up, Taylor Swift. You've gone on record as saying that you don't need to be that you're very sane and don't need to be in a mental asylum or needing to see a therapist ever. You know, shut the fuck up. It infuriates me in a very specific way, and like, you know, Yeah. Like, also, like, you grew up in a fucking summer home. Shut the fuck up. um. I don't, honestly, I try my best not to listen to Taylor Swift stuff because while some of the songs can be a fucking bop and everything, I don't want to be associated with Swifties. You know? They can. Yeah, no, 100% they can. But, like, she has gone on record saying that, like, she feels she has a very happy family and whatnot. And her trying to say otherwise to get to do a new song is, like, very strange. It's also, as someone that grew up in a household with a parent that actively tried to make them go insane, you know, it feels very insulting. And before anybody makes a joke, because you know this is a VOD, you know, uh, yeah. If only she could manage to write songs about anybody else, she. Well, that is the thing. She has written songs about other people, her exes, who have gone on record to say that she makes up stuff about their relationship, which then causes them to break up, so that she is retroactively proven correct in her songs. You know, so she doesn't. She needs to learn to be successful, I guess. Which I guess there's a majority of people who, you know, they feel like they need to lie and whatnot to keep up a facade of some kind or something. Um, I'm just too old at this point. You know, I'm very honest. I'm very much an open book uh, about this stuff. Um, I just there. I don't. Sorry. There's like a. She's not Dolly Parton. Not quite. Yeah. I I actually found out recently because I have friends that are far more into like music than I am. I mean, I'm into music, but I'm into like twerp, proto men, you know, stuff like that, where it's like there's their concept, you know. Oh, I missed quite a few messages. I wish this could be like you know a good artist and not the best of all time. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's Swifty and K-pop fans. They have a very specific chemical imbalance in the brain. I think she the fans are so toxic that I believe it can be used like a slur. You know, like I would never want my fans to be like that. You know, there are some VTubers that
Finally, some action.
rely. Oh my god, I forgot about the mod.
Powering up.
Oh god, fucking horrible. Oh god. Oh my god. Like, look at that. Oh my god. Oh man, it's so much better than the original, but I forgot. I forgot how bad it was. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's go shoot this guy. Like I'm Paragon most of the time, but like this dude.
Thank you. Thank you for saving me from those things.
Commander, that's
What? My name is Hart. Dr. Hart. Please, get me out of here.
Are you sure it's him?
possible. There's no escape this time.
You're crazy. He's crazy. Please, don't let him...
This is my kid.
You're all
Enemy
crazy!
sighted.
What was that, Shepard? Never hesitate when you've got the enemy in your sight.
Take it. Well, I guess we're done here.
I mean, it's gonna fucking suck. It's gonna fucking suck when later on I'm like, hey, maybe don't kill everybody. Listen, I died, okay? Like this dude fucking deserves it, okay? Like him harvesting organs by growing them artificially in his like test subjects and whatnot is fucking horrendous, but like listen, maybe don't kill every motherfucker. Alright. Let me see here. Still hasn't gone up by that much. I think I'm at the point. Am I at the point where they're gonna call me and be like, "Hey, can you please what is this? Okay, sabotage, barrier, status is good." Oh, I didn't mean to do that. just well, I guess that's just advanced sabotage. That's not. Sorry, I got off topic of the thing of my issue with certain artists. Listen, I'm certain a lot of artists are fine, but their fan base definitely feeds into that sort of stuff. I mean, I know that Niji Sanji, they definitely cultivate that kind of K-pop fan, and it has worked for them in certain ways, and it has become a hindrance, I believe, in other ways. That sort of like K-pop fan base of like, oh, uh, we'll support you no matter what. You commit actual legitimate war crimes, yeah, we'll support the company. It's fucking insane, you know? Absolutely fucking bonkers. Let me see if I can. If I can go to the Citadel. God, why is this one so slow still? Doesn't even need to load.
Commander, good to see you.
Okay. I see how it is. Alright, so let's go back to the Citadel. Do some stuff there, maybe do some shopping. Hopefully, you know, hopefully, what I was gonna say, fucking shit, the whole Dolly Parton thing. Apparently Miley Cyrus is related to Dolly Parton. And I didn't know that, but it kind of makes sense to me when I think about it, you know? Very strange, but actually don't remember. One of my coworkers was just like, because I was talking about like, is this Dolly Parton doing a cover of I Came In Like a Wrecking Ball song? And they were like, yeah, it's because it's because they're related. It's like, oh, all right, that makes sense to me. It might be on the dad's side then. All right, so well, I mean, there are many benefits to being related to Dolly Parton. That's the only thing that I can assume, you know. Did it? I don't think it auto saved. I mean, maybe it auto saved. I usually save just in case, you know. I feel like that's normal for everybody. I mean, listen, Dolly Parton seems like an absolute wonderful person, you know. She can do whatever she wants.
Interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Let's see. Do we have enough?
Rear Admiral Mihailovic. You don't know who I am. And the council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got.
I still
I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the council. It's an operation.
Don't insult my ship.
I'm here to make an inspection. Wait here. I won't be long. Commander, I'm not happy.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like.
Situation.
Command, who designed that CIC? Putting the commander.
Modified Turians.
You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
Men of limited vision said
There's
the same.
two, and we need. What are you thinking, Commander?
Between
You have anything else to say, Commander?
I don't have
Any
enough.
other justifications for this state?
None.
I'll be submitting.
That's not. I did not intend it to. Okay, so it did auto save. Let's just go do other stuff. I'll do Hostile Takeover because I think that has another opportunity to train up your Paragon. I forget what was it you that I was talking with that was it you that I was talking with that he was like talking about Star Trek and whatnot? Yeah. Yeah, I think I talked about like a Star Trek podcast. I was just thinking about because there's a comment in that whole thing about like submarines and whatnot, and I think
Empty.
Everything's shut down. Only basic life support is running.
oh, is this the one with the? I think this is the one with the crazy. But there was
Hear that?
there's like
We're not alone.
yeah like
That was no accident. The whole place could be a trap.
that is Trying to do this in the right order, you know? Like there's a storytelling aspect to this.
Jacob is
But
showing no signs of brain activity. There's nothing more we can do for him. He wouldn't want to be kept alive by machines, so we're going to disconnect the life support. Dr. Smith is worried about Julia's reaction, though. She can't seem to let Jacob go. The stress is making her implants flare up, causing intense migraines. It'll probably be easier
just
for
like
everyone if we don't tell her
talking
until
about
after
how
we
like
shut the life support
people
down.
who are in charge of Star Trek really don't get that like
Julia, what are you doing here?
good Star
Why are
Trek
you...
battles are submarine fights, you know? And it it really like makes me the whole comment about like comparing let me just grab this real quick. The whole comment about there we go. The whole comment about like how the Normandy is like a submarine and whatnot made me think about that. Like there are some good fights where it's like a Deep Space Nine, you know. But I think a majority of the fights in space do work really well if they are submarine fights, you know.
Isn't functioning anymore, and they want to shut off his machines. But Jacob's the only thing in the world that matters to me. I don't know how to help him, but it's tearing me up inside. I just feel so helpless, so damn angry. Dr. Smith gave me some meds to calm down, but I didn't take them. I can't. Not until I figure out a way to help Jacob. I won't give up on him. I won't.
Yeah, you crazy bitch. I yeah, let's play the metal log, and then she's gonna appear behind me. What? What the fuck happened to Jacob?
I'm more worried about Julia now. She's showing signs of severe depression. I gave her some meds that should help, but I better warn the captain.
Yeah, and she's like right outside the door here.
Look out!
Lift your ass.
That machine's keeping him alive.
Yeah.
No brain activity. He's dead. His body is nothing but an empty shell.
Maybe we should shut...
Your caution. It wasn't easy, but that was the right thing to do.
I do think about how similar this is to how Mass Effect is so similar to Star Trek, you know? It's very weird. Like I remember there was an interview where they straight up just said we can't include this alien species because it's just Star Trek. And I really want to know what that design was because we've got Ferengi, we've got Krogan, we've got, I mean, kind of Vulcan, we got a lot, you know? Like, the only thing I could think would be like, would it be the Borg? I mean, to get, they're kind of like the Borg, but like what was the thing that was like so blatantly Star Trek that they couldn't do it? And why do the other blatantly Star Trek aliens not count towards them, you know? It's just strange to me. I think about that a lot. I think about, like, there's this whole thing about, you know, how often do you think about the Roman Empire? I never think about the Roman Empire. I think about Greek mythology sometimes, but I don't think about the Roman Empire, you know? But I guess I guess Mass Effect being too similar to Star Trek is my Roman Empire. Oh, man.
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Shepard, this is
Oh,
Admiral
okay.
from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can.
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance
Where we meet an
training ground where we
Aeon.
test weapons and technology and live fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its own?
We're not stupid, Shepard. This is a virtual intelligence, not a true AI. It's not self-aware, and it can't actually.
And yet later on,
systems. We didn't do anything illegal here. Virtual intelligence support is
later on, I think they do get charged with like developing AI.
and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. We need you to fight your way through the training ground to the VI core and manually disable it.
Can't you disable it remotely?
Our fail-safes aren't responding. The VI operates on a closed network. It can't affect any external systems, but we don't have any direct access to its processes.
God damn it. I just realized I'm fucking starving.
But the damage to the facility would be catastrophic. We prefer to have someone shut
Yeah,
down
that's,
before.
yeah.
Someone like you. I know Spectres answer the council, but you're still
Yes.
human. You're still part of the Alliance.
I mean, that is the only time that I really think about the Roman Empire as well. And it is also because of Tumblr.
Weapons, drones, and automated
They
defenses.
they really love it for some fucking reason, and I don't know why. I think I was even around for the genesis of that, and I don't know why. I just realized that I'm fucking starving. So let me get started on lunch real quick. I won't leave the entire time like I have before, but let me just turn on the oven real quick. I mean, is it because Julius Caesar was hilarious? I don't. I mean, granted, I do talk about how like, oh, I've been on the internet for a long time, you know, but it's not entirely true. I don't like I wasn't around since the beginning. Oh yeah, he was asked. Yeah, I mean. Oh right, I do remember that. He read poetry to the kidnappers, and then I think what was it? Did he like? Yes, he insisted on being ransomed for more money, and I feel like there's a story about how he was like made friends with them and said, "Hey, if you let me go, I'll come back with more men and we'll kill y'all." And they went, "Ha ha ha," and then he did it because they let him go because he was so nice to them. I think. Yes, yeah. He's such a weird fucking dude. And like, what, 2 months? 2 months are named after him, right? I think. Like, yeah. I mean, let's be honest, the majority of like philosophers were like that, you know? One was named after his nephew. Yes, Augustus. I thought that there was like something ridiculous, like they were named specifically after him or something, but I mean, June, July, Julius, you know. I think that might be where that's from, but Alright, we're gonna go... I mean... I don't know why this popped into my head, but, Willy Wonka only had, like... I think because I said Augustus, like... You know... Like Willy Wonka Augustus. But I think... Wow. Burned outside in the perpetually cold, snowy planet. I mean, there's ways of doing it. I think I learned that from Star Trek. Man, the idea that, like, this planet is so cold that it fucks with your spacesuit is so wild to me. Because that means it has to be colder than space. Which, granted, I don't think that that's possible. And granted, maybe these aren't really spacesuits, but they certainly do get treated like spacesuits. Ah. God damn it, it's absolute... Yeah, I think, like, what is it? Even space is warmer than absolute zero? I guess this is absolute zero, the planet. Absolute zero Kelvin, the planet. The planet that he saw in Prophecy. Oh my goodness. I will admit, is there? That's kind of fucking, like, fucked up to think about, you know? I will say, humans are capable of some really amazing things, you know? Yeah. Can we call this, star system Kelvin? Why were you gonna do that? No reason. No reason. Excuse me. Oh my god. Oh my, why is it so juddery? I mean, I assume it's because of the screen stuff, but... I'll admit, Star Trek must really be on my brain, because when we first started talking about Calvin, I was like, the Calvin timeline! Instead of zero Calvin. Like, god damn it. I don't even know why, but, like, for some reason I'm wanting to watch, like, Enterprise, which is, like, not super great to watch. Just brute force it. Then... Just a single crate? Just out in the middle of nowhere? Okay, kind of looks like a locker. Just again, I don't really need anything from debris. Man, like, I was thinking about this earlier because Iron Mouse, one of the, one of the most, well-known VTubers out there. She's like a huge nihilist. Uh, and I used to be a nihilist, but like, man, there's just something like how the fact that humans being around, like, I think Earth went through like 8 extinction events, and yet we're here. We can like trace our lineage back to the fucking protoplasm of the world, you know? And we're fucking here after 8 or, some high number, maybe it was 6 extinction events. And we and there's also a little thing called the dual slit experiment, which if you don't know, the dual slit experiment was trying to figure out if if um, if like electrons were like a solid or like a wave. And they did the experiment where they had how it works is that you have 2 slits, and if it's a wave, the wave will go through the slits and bounce off of each other, and you'll get like a series of lines on the reactive, material that you use. But if it's a solid, it'll just be 2 lines where the slits were. And when they observed the experiment, it was 2 slits. It was two slits with 2 lines, and they were like, okay, well, any good scientist will do it multiple times. And then they didn't. They didn't observe it, and it acted like a wave. And they're like, huh, what the fuck? So they thought we get too consistent of results if we observe it. But that first one where when we didn't observe it and we did observe it, it was too it's too consistent. But surely it can't just be the fact that we're observing it. That's insane. So we'll fire 1 electron at a time, and then we'll measure the results. And they got the same results. So just humans observing stuff collapses the probability, and literally changes reality on a microscopic, on a subatomic scale. I don't think they try to get a dog to watch, because it's I think they had to use like a very specific instrument to observe the experiment from happening. I mean, I kind of want to know if it applies to like a certain level of sentience or what. I mean, hey, it'd be a hell of a way to determine if something's got a soul. I will admit, I do think dolphins probably that we don't like to acknowledge. Get back. God, that's... Man, that voice actor did a good job of dying. I forgot, this version doesn't let you... This version does not actually allow you to... you get back here. Doesn't allow you to do damage to somebody when they're in stasis. I feel like that's not the... There we go. God damn it, I keep doing that. I keep throwing a grenade when I don't mean to. Let me check to see if the oven's ready. Ugh! needed to take care of some stuff. Okay, there's no... That... The real, like... I really do get sick of, like, cookie cutter, you know, stuff. I mean, I know that there's, like, an in-lore explanation of, like... Oh, well, like... How this technology kind of exists is, like... If it works, don't fix it too much. But, like... I don't know. I don't know. I'll admit I'm a little interested in what you calls it. Um, I kind of want aliens to see what they've found. That I'm sorry. What was that? What are you talking about there? Mm-hmm. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Oh, Kirkian. Yeah. Listen. I think it like if we ever meet aliens, it'll be pretty amazing. But I think where? Oh, right. I actually should probably do this one even though. I think I rewatched. Some OG Star Trek. I don't think Kirk is actually that like horned up. You know? I think it's a bit overplayed. I mean, I think Riker has more of a body count than Kirk. No? Let's let's go with let's go with the girls. Now, yeah, right Korean doesn't sound as iconic. That is true. Could have sworn that there should be. Um, the what you calls it? I would say Riker is like more iconic of a sex symbol too, because he went after a like a they them species. You know what I mean? Like he like fell in love with a species, a person of like third gendered species that like whole thing is that they're not recognized as like the gender they want to be recognized as. That's like people complain about Star Trek being woke now. Like that's more than current Star Trek would be willing to do. That's way more than Star Trek would be willing to do nowadays. Like goddamn, you know. Um, but the what's the thing I'm trying to think? The oh, I had a coworker once who her last name was Riker, and she went like, yeah, because my grandfather liked Commander Riker so much that he legally changed his name to be Riker. It's like, oh, what? I mean, I get it. Like, it's just strange to hear someone's grandpa do that. It's like, man. All right, damn. I kind of forget that like older fans of Star Trek exist. To be honest, I don't know why. I think those are optional and unnecessary overall to do. Rikurian could work though. Rikurian could act. That actually is kind of nice to say, Rikurian. Thinking I'm weird. God, these are such slow-moving rockets. I mean, I don't think they're ever this slow ever again, you know? Oh. Hold on, let me save. I just remembered how, like, fucking frustrated I get with this one, because... it just gets on my ass. The fucking turrets flying everywhere. Oh, God, I'm having fucking war flashbacks. Just fucking die? We are just fucking died.
I'm ready to return.
Yeah, Liara, I need you back up here. I need to actually like sit down and look at the codexes, you know? Like just narrate and like the best. Because, you know, I'm dyslexic. Which, granted, it only happens when I read out loud. Which I think I mean, it doesn't only happen when I read out loud. It's just, like, it's just way more embarrassing. Episode where Diana Troy... Yeah, I think about that, too. Yeah. It's... Like, Worf was, like, really on the... We gotta kill it. Like... I mean, there's also the episode where it's, like, obviously an anti-drug thing, you know? Or like, pollution. But then they, But then they just kind of ignore that. Then again, there's apparently like in-lore stuff about like why they ignored that stuff, but I mean, I know in what you calls it in Picard, they do ignore all of the lessons that was supposed to be, you know.
Enemy sighted.
Yeah, I remember like rewatching that episode because of that Star Trek podcast and just being like, whoa, I completely like I remember not liking this episode for a different reason. Like just it being weird and like for no reason, you know? Super fucking weird. Like I think there's also an episode where like they're helping out some Romulans and like Riker is like listening to Worf be like, "Hey, we should like give him like an old, outdated computer just to be safe." And he goes like, "Yeah, that's a good plan. You should do that after you've made your examinations." And Worf goes, "Thank you for acknowledging that I had a good idea." I feel so bad for Worf. He's just the token alien. Yes, because you know, weird alien. Shut up, Liara. Shut up about the finally some action shit. Uh, this is what I was talking about with the out of my yeah, you know what it actually reminded me of? It reminded me of this really fucked up plot from one of the Marvel comics where a guy like like psychically impregnated a female Avenger and like so that she would give birth to him so they could be in a happy relationship together. And literally everybody's like, congratulations, and like not questioning the fact that it's like really fucked up and weird. And then when she comes back, she's like, hey, why the fuck did you not like question this at all? Like he was obviously a fucking bad guy. And it was just the writers trying to, you know, trying to like it was such a weird fucking trend because I think it happened around the same time. Yes, I that's exactly what I was talking about. Yes, yes. Yeah. I I I have no clue, man. Comic books have always been like sort of confusing. I could have sworn that she came back and was like, "Hey, what the fuck, man?" But like I don't know. I remember the writers being so fucking terrible. I mean, I think comic book writing hasn't been very good for a long time and they have like their moments, but like The only good comic book writing stuff that I've like experienced is I think it's called Pitch Black, where it's like all the superpowered people are like gravity based in some way, and it's very interesting. Uh, yeah, she agreed. She agreed to it, and then like nobody questioned it after that, I think. Yeah. I mean, there's a whole Linkara thing, you know. Uh, I mean, to be honest, some of it is fascinating. Some of it is like, okay, you know, it's very it is very I don't know. It's like whenever I think about stuff like that, it's just just I'm just out of it, man. Uh, it's so weird that I can. Oh, time to go grab my stuff out of the oven. It's so weird that I can just swap implants. Maybe that's a thing of like Gen 3s or whatever, but I don't think I remember Passengers. Oh wait, yes. I remember Passengers. Passengers was the thing where they had to hire at the time Hollywood sweetheart because any other actor would have made it just very obviously creepy. Let me go take something out of the oven. I'm just eating a little bit, so I'll be back in like a little bit. I'm so hungry that I'm burning the roof of my mouth because I'm not letting it sit. Man, this reminds me of, well, a majority of my life when I would forget to eat and then just be like, oh man, I'm fucking starved. So I'll be right back. All right, I am back and recharged with fuel. Oh man, if I could talk, that'd be nice. Oh man. I uh I really do need to like learn to eat lunch again. Because normally I work at a place that serves like really good food. But since I'm not, working, I'm not, getting free lunch. So I really, I really, I really should. Oh, wait a minute. Isn't there a data thing that I can grab? No. Okay, I guess. Excuse me. I guess there's just the one? All right. Okay. What? Okay. Oh, man. But I also need to like get more like lunch food because like I only have like chicken taquitos. That's it. Like rolled tacos pretty much, and that's all that I have. I mean, there's some fast food places around me, but like I don't have money right now.
Enemy sighted.
Okay, this one's. This one's. They're already. Jesus fucking Christ. I really dislike. I dislike this one, but it is like required for multiple reasons. Ah, man. Uh, just double checking. All right. Man, I mean, maybe you're complaining. Just like thought, oh yeah, this is the best map in that game. I forget what that translates to. I think by default I have to go for this one because like neural shock ain't that great. God, this I forget that these levels it's just they just don't have music. I'm so used to Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3 having music. I don't even Run. Ah. Oh. All right. What was that? Oh, I should, Ah. I was wondering where the other one was. Okay. So let me take care of this one first, and then we'll go back to the Citadel. Do stuff. Oh man. Oh, let me do some of this stuff, because I now can't, you know? You know, at one point in time, I was so excited about the possibilities of Andromeda that I came up with some fucking OCs for Mass Effect. I don't really come up with OCs that much. I thought I saw like a sparkle. I mean, I see a sparkle here, but I thought I saw it on the planet. It was like clearly showing like electrical storms or something. That'd be cool. But like, no, this is way before they were like thinking of doing that, you know? Man, I will admit I do have a headache right now too, and I don't have any other problems. That's great. It's wonderful. Let me see here. Because it's time to do more menial tasks. Alrighty, let's go do this sort of stuff. Yeehaw! I was talking about this, but like hopefully I can get past Mass Effect 1, because I really find Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3 to be more interesting games. I mean this one did a good job of like world building and everything, but like it's way Mass Effect 2 and 3 are way more fun, and there's way more mods for them, you know. Ah. Yeah. Just brute force it. It's way easier to do with a controller. So jittery. Is the jet causing the frame rate issues? I mean, I guess it's the jet combined with environmental effects. If I zone out, I apologize. Like, I normally really want to, like, talk a lot and whatnot. I do. But, like, when I got, like, nothing going on right now, god damn it. Climb the fucking mountain, man. Climb the fucking mountain, you shark. I just... I don't know. I just kind of just... it's just this... If I'm gonna be honest, it's this... Like, you gotta find everything of a certain thing, and gotta get the resources for some reason. I mean, money, mostly. I mean, I am a bit of a completionist, but I have... Fucking A! I mean, it'd be cool if I could hit from there. Like, they can hit me. Just jam it. Just... There we go. Okay, time to get into the fucking makeup. Alright, motherfuckers. Fuck you. I did not mean to do that. Just stand perfectly still. It's kind of hilarious. Just, there's a fucking tank firing a turret at me with extreme precision. If I don't move, maybe I won't get hit. Oh, God, the AI in this game is so infuriating, but so fucking funny sometimes. I actually downloaded a mod for Mass Effect 2 that changes the AI to be a bit more challenging. So they push more in it and whatnot. I think I got used to it after my second time playing with it, but, whatever. It still works. Excuse me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why is it not letting me? Ah, whatever. I'm like trying to keep multiple things open at the same time. It's just not letting me. So I apologize about that. Ah! Garrus. Hey guys, how about you just help out? It'd be great if like all right, boss man. Okay. And let's just loot the fucking place. Definitely not a set we'll see multiple times.
Good as new.
I actually didn't mean to do that. Um. Ah. Oh yeah, that's way better for you, Rex. This is actually the first time, I think ever, that I found like better armor for Rex. It's like no joke. Most of the time when I play the game, the armor that Rex has is just the best armor that he can get. Because like I never find anything else, and I hardly ever go to the shops. I'm glad they realized that not many people like bought a, like randomly generated equipment from the shops, you know, Mass Effect 1, so they just got rid of that in Mass Effect 2. Now you just buy upgrades and stuff that you can use to unlock other stuff. Is. I can't really also decide which of the main quests to do first, because obviously I went to go get Liara first. But, like, I guess Noveria would be the next destination? I don't know. No, because... Because they have a lot of speech stuff there, so I wanna like save up. They have a lot of speech stuff other places too. Well, god damn it. Just side quests, I guess. Just side quests until I can make up my mind. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Strange. Seems like a battle arena of some kind. It isn't, but it sure looks like it, huh? Ancient debris, sure. Definitely does. Now this 100% looks like a battle arena, but again, it's not, because I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna talk. That's it.
Hello again. With my former partners dead, this syndicate is now mine.
I killed them because they deserve it. Now I'm...
Surely. Under my lead, these crimes are hardly worth your time. If you press the issue, my assistants are very well equipped to deal with you.
Are you kidding me, man?
In that case, you're free to go. But if I find you in any slavery operation...
You won't. This organization can be quite profitable without trafficking in slaves or drugs. Here's your payment. I'm certain that you'll find it more than... Now, if you'll excuse me, my men become nervous in the presence of...
I actually don't remember if you ever, because I've only ever done it. Here's the thing. I kind of just wanna, you know, be a charismatic bastard. Because I already am being a charismatic bastard, so. Sorry, I think I'm still recovering from being on two on Sunday. Jeez, actually, this migraine's getting worse. Oh, hey, it's 3 hours exactly. If you're still here, I'm just gonna raid you off into someone else, and I'm gonna stop streaming. Giga, Zell, Merriweather. I'll send you over to a VTuber that I like. I recently came across her stuff. Ugh, fucking head. It, I thought it was just, uh, headache stuff. I wish I don't have any painkiller stuff. Uh, I'll send you. Oh, okay. I actually can't rate them. I am unable to raid to them because uh, they actually have it set to where you can't be raided at any point in time. That's good. I don't know if I have that set up, but I think you can also set it to where like you can uh you can raid, or you can set it up so where you can't be raided unless you follow the person. Uh, I'll send you over to Sky T. She's a good person. Uh, really really relaxing, and she has a nice thing set up where she has uh like closed captions that automatically translate what she says. So I'll just send you over there. Hope you have a hope you have a good day. I'm gonna probably just lie down. I don't know, sleep or something, or just drink my big gallon of water. So I got a big gallon of water. Bye. Have a good one.